the missing out on the rushing title in Week 17 last year, is that something that bothered you as the offseason went along?
Not really bothered me, just more motivation, just trying to do it this year. And just working out as I always do, working hard, running hard. I believe everything happens for a reason, and you just keep working and striving. Things will fall in place for you. So that's my mindset.
Thanks.
Great, Scott. Daryl Ryder, you're up.
Hey, Nick, I'm just kind of curious, what challenges of learning a new offense have you had to deal with, and now that you've gotten a chance to learn this Kevin Stefanski offense, what do you like most about it?
I think for the most part, I think the coaching staff did a great job of teaching us during the virtual offseason, and we got a head start, so we got to jump on things way back then, and now we're just kind of putting it together in person. So I think they did a great job of planning and getting us ready for what's happening right now. And I mean, for the most part, I like that. Everybody's on the same page. There's no confusion, and things are all in place, and we're ready to get out there and get rolling.
Thank you, Daryl. We'll go back to Mary Kay.
Hey, Nick, when you envision you and Kareem on the field together at the same time, and I know we touched on this a little bit, but I mean, because he's so darn versatile and he can, maybe line up in the slot, line up as a receiver, he can, block for you or vice versa or whatever. Do you think that? I mean, there's plenty of touches to go around, right? I mean, there's plenty of reps and touches for both of you guys.
Are you asking me?
Yeah. I mean, do you feel like the possibilities not only are endless, but I mean, people I think, continue to wonder, how are they going to divvy this up? But because he has so many other different things that he can do, he can still be on the field with you at the same time in so many other roles. And how exciting does that make it for you that you guys can, just do so many different things together?
Yeah, it's exciting for sure. I mean, definitely because he can do so many different things. It doesn't have to be him, running the ball. It can be him catching it at a slot, like you said. So I think we have a lot of guys on this team, a lot of playmakers, and I mean, you can't go wrong with who has the ball. Pick your poison. I think the coaches do a great job of dividing it up, and I mean, even if they don't have to divide it up, one guy's, is our God, then they can go through him. Maybe he has a hot hand this game.
Thank you.
Excellent. We'll go back to Tony Grossi.
Hey, Nick, there's been a couple of examples in Major League Baseball of players violating their team protocol, and it's caused problems for those teams, and the Indians are going through it right now. There's a lot of responsibility on the players to police themselves when you're not in the bubble. How do you think the Browns are going to react to that responsibility?
I think we're going to do a great job. Everybody, Coach Stefanski has really, told us, do your part. If everybody does their part, we'll be okay. And I think our guys on the team, we understand that. I mean, you have old veterans who know better, who've been in the game a while. You have young rookies who want to make the team. So they're going to do everything right too. So I think everybody just does our part right. Just follow the protocol, the guidelines. I think we'll have a season.
And just to add to that, what is your biggest concern about pulling this off in this climate, pulling off a football season?
My biggest concern is just like one person messing it up for everybody. If one person gets sick and somehow he gets on the field with a lot more guys, he can spread it through that. But if everybody does our job, we have to, test every morning. So I think that wouldn't happen anyways. But if somehow some guy slipped past the test and all that, then that would worry me.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tony. Our next question is to Aaron Goldhammer.
Hey, Nick. Good to see you. You had such a great year last year individually. But what's the one part of your game that you've worked on this offseason that you hope to be better at in 2020 than you were in 2019?
I don't know. I mean, I stick to what I always do. I just go home, I work my tail off, work out, lift, run, do football drills every day. So it's not really one thing I try to get better at. I just try to, just try to do what I always do, but get faster, bigger, and stronger.
Thank you, Aaron. Aditi Kinkabwala, you have our next question.
Hi, Nick. Thanks for doing this.
Yeah.
One of the talking points around the NFL right now is that more veteran teams with veteran coaching staffs and veteran schemes kind of have a leg up. So how do you ameliorate that? How do you make that not be a disadvantage for you guys, since you do have a new staff and a new scheme? And then the second part to that is, this is your second staff. What's really different about this group? What stands out in your first week with Coach Stefanski?
Yeah, well, I think we do have more veteran coaches too. Even though they haven't been here, they've been around the league for a while, and you can tell you definitely feel that when they come to the building with Stefanski. His first time being the head coach, I feel like he's been the head coach for many years, and we all trust in him. And maybe one of the things that stuck to us when he came here, he said, you got to embrace the suck, and that's what we've been doing. Nobody wants to wear a mask all day. Nobody wants to take all this time just to go on the field and play football. But it's where we are. Control what you can control, and that's what we got to do for now. And so I think him, kind of being confident, kind of telling us to embrace it has really led us on to this is the new normal for us. So we're going to get used to it, and we're going to play football. So if we got to do this, we will. And sorry, what was the second part of your question?
Go ahead, Aditi.
Okay, sorry about that. Just what about them really stands out? What feels really different about this head coach than any head coach you've had before?
I mean, he's just doing a great job. He's very well at communicating, very well at expressing himself, telling us how he feels, and he's just a great coach and a great guy. And I'm excited to get out there, get to know him more, get to play for him.
Excellent. Marla Ridnour, you have our next question.
Thanks for doing this, Nick. I don't know how much contact you've had with the guys, but, Conklin mentioned to us earlier about he blocked for a rushing champ, and now he wants to do it again. Have you interacted with him, and how excited are you about the upgrades to the offensive line and to what you guys can do?
Yeah, I haven't got to talk to him yet, about that or anything. But, I know what he's done in the past. He blocked for the title champion last year. So hopefully we'll do that again here. But, yeah, I'm excited. We added, some great additions to the O-line, and I look forward to going out there and playing with them.
Okay, we'll take this last question from Nate Ulrich, and we have Denzel Ward ready. Nate, go ahead.
And Nick, what have you seen from Baker Mayfield coming back, and what do you expect from him in his, big season for him, year 3?
Yeah, Baker looks good. He's come back, and guys, are saying all the right things and not saying some things, and it's great. We're excited about Baker. I believed in Baker from day one. And nothing has changed, by my opinion, of Baker. And I know he's excited to get out there and show the world, who he is.